Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, as you guys can see on the screen, I wanted to talk a little bit about Bwipo and his future. So we obviously just got done with a pretty awesome, pretty exciting weekend of playoff League of Legends action in both the LEC and the LCS. Honestly, it was a little bit disappointing. I was hoping TSMTL would be a little bit more hype. I was hoping G2 Mad Lions would be a little bit more hype, but unfortunately TSM didn't really show up. Unfortunately, G2 didn't really show up. But one of the series that actually was really good and as good as expected, if not even better, was Fnatic and Vitality. And a big reason of that is we had Bwipo and Selfmade absolutely going off. They were both carrying games. They were both playing aggressive. They were both playing very well. They were both playing very crazy. And obviously in that series, Bwipo ended up winning out. And he showed that really going toe-to-toe with one of the best junglers in Europe, which I absolutely believe Selfmade has been this year, he can be very, very good and he can do big things, and that makes his future very interesting. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, and consider checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/IamGerm. In a couple of hours later today, we are going to be recording another podcast episode. It's going to be live streamed on YouTube, and then the VODs are going to be going up on the Patreon if you guys want to check that out. With that being said, here we go. So, Bwipo, again, is a free agent in this next offseason. Right here, we have Bwipo, his contract expiring in 2021. He's going to have all kinds of different options. And what is interesting here is we actually have a clip from this LOL Drama channel. They're like the place that has all the clips. They upload so many videos. It's crazy. But they always have something interesting to talk about. They always have an interesting video. This video is called "The Bwipo Discusses His Future." So let's check this out. Let's see what he has to say, because he might give us some insight of what he's thinking about doing in 2022, you know, with his contract expired. So let's see what's up here.
I mean, what is your stance on his typing?
I mean, I do it with emotes and stuff, you know.
Right. I think emotes are fine. I think typing's gross.
They're talking about Jizuke's typing in this clip. You know, Jizuke was typing so much in all chat against 100 Thieves. He was talking to Abadage a bunch. You know, he was constantly typing and typing and typing. He does know Abadage previously. When Jizuke was the Vitality mid laner, I think Abadage was the Vitality Academy mid laner. I don't think they're friends, but I do think they know each other. It was definitely like some trash talk and stuff. But that's at least what they're talking about. Kind of funny.
I mean, yeah, I woun't type either. Like, I don't like typing either, unless it's like you're like really good friends and you've done it like as long as you've been like friends, you know. Like, let me put it this way. Let's say I'm on a team with Hilly, right? Let's say next year I join a different team. I played with him for 4 years now. I played in a different LEC team, and I banter with him in all chat. You know, it's like I've known him for 4 years. He's been my teammate through thick and thin. It's very different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leaked. I haven't even decided myself what I want to do next year. So
really,
so that's kind of interesting. You know, right off the bat, he does go on to say a little bit more stuff, and we'll get into that. But he does say he doesn't know what he wants to do for next year. So obviously he hasn't decided. He hasn't decided if he's going to return to Fnatic, go to the LEC. Obviously there's talk about him maybe becoming a content creator, maybe becoming an analyst, maybe going to North America. But it seems like all those options and possibilities are still open. So many people saying, oh, he won't go to NA. Oh, he's going to resign with Fnatic. Oh, he's going to do this. He's going to do that. We don't know. All the options and possibilities seem like they are still out there and open. So I think it is fair to talk about all of them, to kind of theory craft about how all of the different situations and scenarios would go, how it would all play out. It's going to maybe depend on what offers he gets, what is out there. But now, when we're looking at Fnatic, you know, they had a very, very close, very fun, exciting series with Vitality. But they beat Vitality 3-2. You know, if you barely beat Vitality, I'm not then going to pick you to go on and beat Misfits, who barely lost to Rogue, and beat G2, who is G2. So it doesn't seem like, to me at least, that Fnatic will be going to Worlds. I think it is going to be very, very tough. I think it is unlikely. I think that is not what is the most likely possibility at this point, which will mean, even though Fnatic had a better summer, this will still have been a disappointing season for Fnatic. They are an org that wants to be going to Worlds. I'm sure Bwipo is a player that wants to be going to Worlds, expects to be going to Worlds. So I would not be surprised to see Fnatic make some changes, obviously, and to see Bwipo potentially leave, to see Hilly potentially leave. So yeah, I think that's where it's all kind of becomes interesting, and where he really has a bunch of different options in the future, even though he's looked good in the jungle, even though Fnatic has looked good. Also, he could jungle, and he could go back to top lane too. There's rumors that he could swap to mid lane. So much different stuff going on for Bwipo.
Really? Is your contract not extended?
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought, or what I meant is, like, I thought you were 2022. Okay.
No, I'm 2021.
All right. You're going to NA? Is it time to retire, or like what?
I don't know yet. Like, I've thought about doing educational stuff. Just talk a bit about the game.
There you go.
I don't know. Like, I wanted to do it whilst being a pro player. But I don't know if I.
Oh my God! Gangplank ult.
That way.
So it does suck a little bit there that the clip kind of gets cut off because LS starts talking about something else. But what he does say is that he doesn't say no to North America. He said he doesn't know. It definitely seems like an option. It definitely seems like something he has considered. But also what he says at the end is he's considered just kind of doing educational content. But I don't know if that means streaming. I don't know if that means YouTube. It probably means both. But the interesting part is he said I could potentially do it while being a pro player, or maybe not, which again means maybe he could retire. He's probably going to get offers from the LEC analyst desk and stuff like that. But I know some people have said that going to NA in a little bit more relaxed environment, especially depending on what team you're on or whatever, it can be easier to be a content creator. It can be easier to be able to make content and be a pro player at the same time. Obviously, players in EU do it as well. Yankos is streaming a lot. He's all over all the different social medias. He's really popping off. But yeah, so it does seem like Bwipo doesn't know for sure. It does seem like retirement is at least some percentage of a possibility. I'm not really sure what the different LEC options would be for him. I'm sure Fnatic will offer him an extension in the jungle. I don't really know that they have any other options at this point. It will be interesting to see what other teams go for him. I know some people have said maybe G2 Bwipo will happen. I think that is very unlikely. I thought Team Liquid would maybe be an option for a little bit, but now that Santorin is playing like he is, I think that becomes way, way, way more unlikely. It would be interesting to see what kind of NA offers he gets, what NA teams offer him. But again, he is going to be a free agent. He is going to have all the options open to him. Fnatic doesn't have to, allow anything. Nobody has to buy him out from Fnatic. Nobody has to pay any extra money. Nothing like that. So, all the options are totally open to him, and I think it is interesting that he himself, it's not crazy that he hasn't decided. Obviously, he's still in the middle of a season. He's probably focused on, winning as many games as he can and trying to make it to Worlds and trying to win the LEC title and all that. And teams haven't even been able to offer him yet, so he doesn't even know how much money we're talking. Everyone always talks about, going to North America, retiring, getting a bunch of money, but how much money? What is Bwipo worth? What kind of offers is he going to get? I don't know. And then even in the LEC, what teams are going to offer him? What kind of offers is he going to get? It will be very, very interesting to see. But, it does sound like he's getting closer and closer to retirement. It does sound like he's very, very interested in content creation. It doesn't sound like he's so set on being a pro player. And once you start to say, I don't know, or I'm not 100% sure, I'm not sure, it starts to sound like you're not fully into it. Like you're not fully committed to it. We kind of heard some of that stuff with like Double Lift and players like that before. And that's really when it's probably time to give it up, for better or for worse, or even though it sucks, even though Bwipo is still really good, even though he's still really popular, people love watching him, he's kind of starting to go back and forth. He's kind of not knowing for sure, and that's usually when it's time. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Leave a comment down below. What do you think Bwipo should do, or what do you think Bwipo will do in 2022? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace!